What is going on, guys, and welcome to CSS tutorial. And in this video we're going to talk about animations in CSS. So you can see again over here I have this one lonely div that I keep using all the time, and if we go to main CSS we can see again that we have a width and a height, and the background color is coral, right? So how we use animations. So the first thing what we would need to do is we would write over here a keyword, and it would be keyframes over here like this, and over here then we would create a curly brackets, and we would need to actually say what animations we would want, right? However, also before the curly brackets we would have to write a name to our keyframe over here, and I mean it could be anything that you want, right? But I mean it's again, it should just make sense, I guess, and especially if you're using like tons of them, right? So over here, the first thing I would want, I would write from, and over here I would say, let's say background color, right? I would have a background color, and I would say this coral over here. And another thing that I would write is actually after I write from, I would say to, right? So from one background color to another one. So I write over here background color, and I'm gonna say, let's say black, something like this, right? So now I have the keyframes, but now I would have to go back to div, and I would have to say animation. And first I would have to say animation name. So in this case, I'm just going to say hello. The second thing, I would probably want to say animation duration, how long it would last. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say, like, let's say 4 seconds, right? So let's just check it out. So now you can see how it is happening, right? So every time we refresh the page, it goes from coral and goes all the way through back. Now there's a couple of other things that we can do. First of all, with the keyframes, we can, let's say that it starts at 0%, then at 20%, let's say it is black, and then we're just gonna copy this, like, I don't know, 2 more times, and at 40%, and at, let's say 100%, right? Over here, if we write 100%, then we want a, I don't know, yellow, right? Over here, and over here I would write, I don't know, red. So now I can see all my options, right? So obviously, again, you can see what's happening over here, that animation is taking 4 seconds. And it's basically, you can see how it's changing. Every time I refresh it, you can see what's happening. And interesting, 2 more things that we could maybe add. Let's say first we're gonna add a animation delay over here. So we're just gonna find where's delay, and we're gonna say that, let's say 3 seconds. And one more thing that is interesting, we can add a animation iteration. So over here, if I say animation over here, and I say where is iteration count, then I could say either infinite, or I could just say, let's say 4, right? So now what happens is, refresh the page. First of all, it's going to wait for 3 seconds, and then it's actually, you can see how the animation is working.